what's up? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever this message reaches you, listen to another episode of the Aunt and Uncle Podcast. I am, if I for nine host with sophisticated ignorance, Uncle Poop J. Yo, what's good, everybody? What's going on? As you can see, it's just me. It's no auntie. I know some of y'all are probably already clicking off. That's fine. That's fine. You already broke my heart. But for all of you who are still here, I'm gonna keep it in the clear. We don't have auntie, but that's all right. Okay, we still got somebody pretty damn cool. Mr. Guest, can you please step up to the mic and tell the people who you is?
Oh, my name's Ohzee, and I run straight off Western.
Okay, Ohzee. Now I ain't gonna hold you. Me and Ohzee was talking before in pre-production, and he DM'd me. This is how we got in contact with each other. Like probably like 2 months ago. You like hit me up. And you were like, hey, bro, I'm trying to get on the pod. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Your uncle, he he don't be really knowing how things are pronounced. So when you wrote your name out, I was like, is it Ohzee? Is it Ohzee? Is it Ounce? Like, what is the street name you got going on? But thank you, bro, for being on the pod. You know, it's been a little bit, but you know, I told you we was gonna get here. Your uncle, he's a man of his word. And I want to put that out there. If we've talked, sorry, Ohzee, let me go on a little rant real quick.
Go ahead, man.
But if we've talked, okay, and you've asked to be on this podcast, understand, I hear you. I appreciate you. I will say I love you, but I know a woman who'd be very upset if I told other people I love them, okay? So I'm going to say I appreciate you. But I'm going to let you know this. There's a thing called life, and it be lifing. Okay, so you got to give your uncle some time. Because I was at I won't say where I was at yesterday because I'm not even trying to bust those people out. But I was somewhere yesterday, Ohzee, right?
Yeah.
And the motherfucker walked up to me and they was like, yo, what's up, Unc? And I was like, yo, what's up? And then they was like, hey, man, are you going to get me on the pod or you just bullshitting me?
It be like that, bro. Honestly, I gotta say, I got people that have told me about reels, like music stuff. Are you gonna show up and do a video with us? You're gonna do the behind the scenes with us? You're gonna do this? I'm like, guys, there's
my ass hadn't even hit the seat. I hadn't even put my ass cheeks in a seat yet, Ohzee, before somebody tried to ask me about some business. I politely said I didn't come here for all that and just shoot them away, but I mean, businessman to businessman, I know you know how crazy life gets, so I do appreciate you for, you know, understanding and being patient for being on the show, because I like having people on the show, bro. Yeah. It's just life be lifing, bro. But outside of life be lifing, my podcast couldn't happen without these beautiful people. Y'all know who I'm about to shout out. These beautiful people at Petty Cash. By this time, the logo is going up on the screen. You done heard the bling, all that nice stuff. So I'm going ahead and get it out the way. If you want your podcast to pop, if you want your shit to look real nice, bring your ass to Petty Cash, okay? Just got to have your money, though. Okay.
No, of course.
I always love telling people that, Ohzee, because folks be like, hey man, your podcast is nice. I be like, bro, I appreciate that. They be like, hey man, do you have your money? No, shut up. Okay.
There you go. You gotta invest yourself in yourself, man. If you don't invest in yourself, honestly, I can't trust you.
100%, bro. I was telling my wife when we was driving over here, I was like, I never think, and this is honest to God, and I tell people all the time, Petty Cash does not pay me to say this shit, bro. I just enjoy potting here. But like every dollar that I pay to work here or to record here doesn't feel like I'm making a payment towards anything. This is like an investment. So you saying that word investor? Yeah. Come on, man. You know where I'm going with this.
Like I tell artists, any artist that I work with, you're not willing to invest in your craft. You're not willing to invest in yourself. Sorry to say it like that, I can't fuck with you.
Bro, absolutely. No, 100%. We're going to get into that. But yeah, man, Petty Cash, thank you guys for always being the best. And speaking of being the best, I want to be the best one day. I'm not going to hold you. I got aspirations. I got dreams. But I ain't going to make it there if 94% of y'all who watch this podcast, okay, don't subscribe. I appreciate y'all. The numbers is going up on the shorts. You know, you guys are likey, but you ain't subbing. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to know what's wrong. Now, my lady not here today, so if I need to show a little bit of titty.
Dead. Right.
Tell me. Right. How far do I need? I'm just playing. Nah, bro, but if y'all could please like, subscribe, and share, I would really appreciate that. If you can't, because you just a hating ass motherfucker, hey, I guess I appreciate that too. But as you guys know today, when you only see my black ass and you don't see Auntie, that means we are doing a Making It episode. And today we're making it with our good friend Ohzee over here, who, again, tell us the name of your brand, bro, and what it's about.
Straight off Western.
Okay.
I honestly started as a clothing brand. I was selling shirts. I lost my job, so I had no income. So I was like, F it, what else can I do? So what did I decide to do? I decided to start spotlighting artists, upcoming artists in Los Angeles. I started on Western Avenue because that's where I'm based. I'm based on Western Avenue.
Okay.
But then I expanded and I was like, I should go here, I should go there, I should go here, blah, blah, blah. Absolutely. So I've expanded throughout LA County, to be honest with you.
Okay. Now, for my good people who are not familiar with Western Ave, can you give them a little bit of history on why, it's so important for you to be straight out Western? Because when I saw it, I was like, I like the name, you know what I'm saying? But I knew I got some people who ain't from SoCal. So can you give them a little bit of history of why you got so much pride off Western?
I got so much pride off of Western because I really grew up in South Central on Western Avenue. Mm-hmm. I went to Western Avenue Elementary School for like a couple of years. I grew up on like 56th and Western. I went to the Slauson Swami, which is off of Slauson and Western. Mm-hmm. Also, I had a lot of time growing up in like the Crenshaw district area. Mm-hmm. I grew up in the jungles, to be honest with you. Oh, that's where I really grew up.
Okay.
But I'm always been up and down on Western when it comes to the 757 or the 207. Everybody knows those metro lines.
Yeah, nah. And what's funny is I didn't tell you this, but I actually spent some time off Crenshaw myself when I first moved here in 2011. Actually, funny story, man. I was fresh-faced kid. I was 19 years old. I was playing junior college football at El Camino College, right? And my teammates, bro, some colorful people off in that area, right? So one day we was sitting outside and I'm just hearing this music blasting. And I'm like, yo, who's this rap artist? He sound hard. And they like, you ain't never heard of Neighborhood Nip? And I'm like, no, I don't know who that is. And they was like, how you don't know who that is? And I'm like, bro, I'm not from Crenshaw, bro. I don't know who it is. So it's like, it's always funny to there's so much pride and energy that comes from that area. But you guys, I will say it's funny that a lot of people know of your area, but they've never been to your area, but they just heard of it. Yeah. So you guys get a lot of misconceptions, a lot of bad raps.
Yeah, we do. Because at the end of the day, South Central has its ups and downs, to be honest with you. I don't even like to talk about that type of stuff. Like I said, it's just ups and downs in that area. Yeah. I mean, Western runs from Hollywood all the way down to PCH. It's the longest street in Los Angeles.
Bro. So when you say Western, you could be on so many parts.
When everybody asks me, I'm from all the Western. All of Western.
That's a gang response. What part, homie?
I'm like, what part? It's like all of it.
All of it. What part you from? All of it.
I've been up and down on that bus forever.
Nah, man. I think that's beautiful because I'm from Memphis, right? And I've been living in Cali. Honestly, I've been living in California this year 20 years. I moved here when I was 14. And no matter how much I appreciate California, I always tell people, bro, I'm from Memphis, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I use it sometimes to justify my actions when I don't really understand certain things. I'd be like, can you explain this for me? I'm from Memphis. I don't really know what the fuck this is. But I think that is cool because I think it is important to leave certain things behind, but I don't think it's good to forget where you came from. You know what I'm saying?
You should never forget where you came from. Like you say, you from Memphis and you stand on that. There's a lot of people that move to LA, and not even to speak on that. A lot of people move to LA and they forget where they came from. They all start saying they're from LA after a couple 10 years.
Speak on it, bro.
Give it 5, 10, 15, 20 years. You from New York, you from Memphis, you from St. Louis, you could be from Miami, you could be from Idaho, wherever you're from. Be true to where you're from.
Absolutely, bro. Because it's crazy is that I see that happen to people once they get either one or two things, clout or a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers forget that they not from LA so quickly if they get a little bit of clout and a little bit of money. And that's so dangerous to me because those two are ticking time bombs, clout and money.
Yeah. Because it's a matter of time.
Yes.
Before that goes away and drains like water.
Drains or something bad happens because you depending too hard on the clout or you depending too hard on the money. And, unfortunately, when you get in those two things, you get a lot of fake people around you.
Yeah.
You see definitely. What I'm saying? And it's sad to me because I see a lot of cats that I know personally, who are in positions that they can't get themselves out of. I'm not gonna speak on it, but like they can't get themselves out of certain bad situations because they were trying to do things for clout and money. And what really happened was they were out of towner dudes who came to LA and they got a little taste of it. And you know, like there's a lot of avenues to get clout in LA. You could be on the cannabis scene, comedy scene, the music scene.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, right? And if you let that clout gobbling get to your head, bro, once, like you said, it starts to dry up.
Yeah.
That's when you start to do stupid, desperate shit to remain
up there.
Yeah, relevant or, you know, invite to party. I personally, bro, I'm going to keep it real with you, Ohzee, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck if nobody invite me to the party.
Honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't give a flying flipper if you don't invite me to your party. You didn't invite me. You don't invite me there. At the end of the day, you're going to do you and I'm going to do me.
Do you hear me? Because, like, for me, I'm a true believer in rejection is protection, you know? Like, if I didn't get invited or no one even, like, was like, yo, like, thinking of me, I'm like, okay, you know what? That means I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to fight to be sitting next to people and stuff like that's when I start to be like, oh, okay, is this really worth it? I feel like I'm back in high school. That's not really cool. Anyways, going back to what you said earlier, you said you bring a spotlight to artists. How do you do that?
Honestly, I shoot video reels. I shoot promo. I do promo for them. I do a little bit of everything that I like a lot of like mainstream artists get by like already. I do it for free. Or if they want to pay me, please go ahead and do it. I mean, we all hustle. We're all trying to make it out. We're all trying to make it out from where we're at.
Nah, definitely. Now, when you started this process, was it just something you were passionate about? I think you said earlier you had lost your day job, and that's how you got into this.
So basically, when I started the brand, I started it as a clothing brand.
Okay. Yes.
I was selling shirts for like $25, $30 each. And then I was working at Starbucks at the moment, not even to put it out there, but I was working at Starbucks. I worked there 3 months, then they let me go over something I don't even like to talk about.
Good.
And I was like, what else? What should I do? What should I do to make myself popular? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start hitting him up. I'm gonna hit him up. So I wrote like a paragraph. I really wrote a long paragraph. I don't remember what I wrote, but it was a very long paragraph that I called my master plan. Okay. And I started just DMing already, DM this or DM that, already DM this, like DMs on top of DMs. Probably send like 300 a day. And I would eventually get replies from more upcoming artists than artists that are already known.
Yeah.
So that's why I really fuck with artists that are upcoming more than I do with the ones that are already out
established.
There.
Yeah. You know, it is one of those things where it's like a catch-22 because everybody, you know, wants to get paid, so therefore everybody wants to be established. But like, I hate the fact that everybody acts like they don't remember that there was a point where they weren't established and there weren't a moment where you two weren't the person who wanted an opportunity.
You got to remain humble at the end of the day. If you don't know how to be humble, you're gonna lose it.
So my issue is this. I am going back and forth with the word humble. I know humility is important. You definitely need to be humble. I'm not gonna tell people they shouldn't be humble. But outside of just being humble, you also need to be very self-aware.
Yeah, of course.
Because what I found is that a lot of cats say that H word, humble, or they use that word humble. And what they mean, and I don't say that's what you mean, but like sometimes what some people mean when they say humble, that means like dumb yourself down. No, like you gotta like, you know, like not believe so much in yourself. And that's when you realize, oh, I think this motherfucker manipulating me. They don't really want me to be humble. They just know I'm better than them. And so they want me to be quiet. So it's like, okay, no, humility is definitely necessary, but like self-awareness of knowing like, who's telling you to be humble every 5 seconds? Is it the motherfucker who has never done anything? Because now I'm starting to feel like you ain't trying to tell me to be humble. You're trying to tell me to be more like you. And I don't want to be like you.
I don't want to be like nobody. I want to be myself at the end of the day. It's like the same way I say it. Like there's people that when they see artists, they're like, oh, I'm going to go to them. I'll go see what's up with them. I'm like, I don't got time for that. I'm sorry. I don't got time to kiss ass to nobody at the end of the day because... It's good to network. Don't get me wrong, to a certain extent. Absolutely. But I'm not there to kiss your ass either. No. Because if you don't fuck with me, you don't follow me, whatever, it don't matter. You probably know about me because I know I'm out there. It's popping out. It's growing. Yeah. So definitely you've heard of me. But if you haven't DM'd me or you haven't replied to my DMs, I'm gonna keep it that way.
I do agree with you on that. I agree. Like energy gotta be mutual. You know what I'm saying? I am nobody's fanboy. I am nobody's stan. You know, I can appreciate someone's art form,
Mm-hmm.
but like once you start trying to treat me like I'm fucking Steve Urkel, I can't do this, bro. Like
Yeah,
I
because
can't deal with
like
this. And that is true, bro. Like I noticed in LA, it is one of those things where you deal with certain people who just like, I don't know where the stick is up their ass, but it's very far up
that
there.
damn egos, man. I swear, some people I don't know where their egos go, bro.
No, I hear you, brother. Sorry, I'm looking up the
Like
questions.
egotistical. Like I don't know who blowing smoke up your ass. To be honest with you,
Do you now without dissing anybody or like putting anybody's name out there? Can you give an example of like a bad interaction you've had with an artist?
Honestly, I just had one not too long ago.
Ooh,
Like I
okay.
really had an egotistical artist
Yeah.
really like call me broke, say that she was gonna tarnish my brand, tarnish my name, and tell everybody that she's around that they can't fuck with me. They shouldn't fuck with me because I'm bad for business.
Now, for some odd reason, I told you no beef and don't say no names.
Yeah.
As soon as you said call me broke, I wanted to say, is it so and so? But I reserved myself. I will not do that. Okay. Now, it's one thing not to like my work. The calling me broke part. Now you disrespecting my mama.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
like at the end of the day, man, I could be broke.
Yeah.
You probably broke too.
Yeah. You sound broke spiritually.
I probably have $1 in my bank account. You probably got negative. You're overdrawn.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like, where you attacking my finances like that is like kind of crazy. Like, just say you're not interested. Now, was it? Now, were you trying to work with them?
I was trying to work with them,
Mm-hmm.
but they like the crazy part was that they wanted me to pay them.
I was just about to ask, did they want you to pay them?
Like the crazy part, they wanted me to pay them, but you're not even known in the like musically, you don't have no content, you don't have anything.
So shout outs to my wife. She and her partner, Yessie and Esprit, they put on events called the Night Shift Gals events, right? Shout outs to them. And one time they were putting on an event and a vendor said the same thing to them. They asked where their payment was for showing up to the event. and my wife had to nicely tell them, your payment is nowhere, and so is your position. Like, get the fuck away from me.
It's like,
but that's crazy. So
the crazy part that before that person went crazy on me, she sent me a message and I just politely responded like, hey, I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, whatever you're gonna do. If you ever want to collaborate again, be my guest, hit me up. And that went from that to you went completely nuts.
And I think it's funny because I straight up said, don't say no names. And you like, Pooch, even if I said their names, you would know who the fuck I was talking about anyway.
Yeah, I'm saying, like I said, it's an unknown person. You're not known. So it's like, I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to keep you unknown.
Yeah, you definitely going to keep them unknown. Nah, I think it's funny because in my time living here, I've definitely ran into people like that. Hell, I'm still running into them to this day. And I think it's so weird because I'm like, even if you did get hot, right? Even if you like, God blessed you and you got a little bit of shine, bro, you're not going to keep it.
No, of course
Like, no one's going to keep working with you. Because respectfully, this is how I see people. And this is just my honest God opinion. But I enjoy interacting with people on this level. Because if you and I can't see eye to eye on this level, then have fun trying to move up to a next level.
There you go.
I'm not saying that
if I can't see the way your perception or whatever you're saying, I can't see and it's not equal to me, I don't think more in the future I'm gonna be able to even come back and do anything with you.
Yeah, like why you thinking I ain't shit?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Wow. I can't even tell you where you're getting off so wrong.
Just look yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, first and foremost, look yourself in the mirror, because the way I see it is that if me and you are talking, right? If me and you are in the same rooms, if me and you are at the same events, you ain't better than me.
Exactly.
If me and you are, if I look at your Instagram, right, and I see we got mutuals, and I'm not talking about like me and you both follow ESPN. No. I mean, like, I see like 10 people that I know, then you're not better than me. And It's really one of those things where that's when like the humility for me goes out the room, because I'm just like, listen here, bitch. Okay? You're not finna come here with that attitude because I know that we both know you ain't shit. Because what I found that like people who really do have things going on, they don't even give you that energy because before you even deal with them, you gotta have your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like people who really got shit going on, before you even deal with them, you gotta have your shit together. So you can't even have this rebuffing of issues because you had to have your shit together to even get to them. You get what I'm saying? So like you talking about dissing me in the DMs, I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
Like to me, I like I say, ignorance is bliss, man.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Ignorance is bliss because you're gonna find out eventually.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna LA. Yeah, it's a big city, but it's small at the same time. We're gonna run into each other eventually.
LA is the biggest, smallest city in the world, y'all. I know no city that has 14 million people in it, but for some reason we all know the same 5 folks. I had a person tell me the other day, literally, how do you know such and such? I said, motherfucker, how do you know such and such? And they was like, oh, I've been knowing them for 45. I said, I've been knowing them for 4 to 5 years as well. You just don't know that I know them as well.
Yeah, at the end of the day, there's no reason for you to know that I know this person. It's not a topic that we should even talk about.
Especially when certain people you don't want people to know you know.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like there are certain folks you're like, I don't want nobody to know I know this motherfucker. Yeah, it's like, nah, I dead ass when I really sit around sometimes, I think about how far I've gotten in this city by just keeping my mouth shut. I've gotten far by keeping my mouth shut sometimes, and I've gotten far by running my mouth at certain times. Because you made a good point earlier. You said, I'm not going to kiss ass, but I'll network, right?
Yeah.
And I feel you on that because, like, I too don't kiss ass. But I do know when there is the time to talk.
Of course, there's always a time to network. But like I said, I'm not going to kiss ass to nobody. Sorry, not sorry.
Now, I have my particular way of networking. And for those who know me, so I'm not even going to run down it. But what do you have a pattern or a skill or a way that you network, or you just...
Honestly, I'm just myself.
Okay.
I introduce myself like I introduce myself to you. I'm Ohzee, and I'm straight off Western. And most of the time when I say that name, it's like, oh, that's you? Like yeah, you know me, you heard of me, but you didn't know who the person really was.
Listen, when we was in DMs, I said it to you. I was like, "Are you the girl? Are you the guy in the video? I don't know which one. I don't know who's who." But nah, I do think that is cool. So you kind of just walk up to people and introduce yourself.
That's how I do it. Like no matter who you are, I'm gonna introduce myself to you.
You don't try to play the too cool for school.
Nope. Nope. It's no reason to do that. At the end of the day, if you really want to network with somebody, you're just gonna go, hey, blah 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 blah, and if it wants to keep going, it's gonna keep going.
And if it's not, it's not. No, I think it's really cool too because, like, you know, for people like yourself, I love the proactiveness, but then I also love, like I told you earlier, about the patience and understanding. That lets me know that that's a person who's actually doing shit. Like people who like just want to hop on the podcast, they just like, oh man, I just want to come over here and talk. I'm like, well, what the fuck I'm gonna talk to you about for 45 minutes?
Exactly.
Nah,
like,
yeah, but then it's like when you tell them like, hey man, I gotta push it back. They're like, oh, and like, bro, do you just want an Instagram clip? Like
it's a lot. It's a lot of things. Like a lot of people that are like really impatient about like certain things, and it's like, don't be impatient. And if the time comes, it comes. If I gotta reschedule, we're gonna reschedule. I'm sorry. I got a life, and you got a life too.
Listen, I got mental health days. I got a life.
I gotta stay in my zone. I gotta get my zone of zen. I gotta be away from everybody. Sometimes I'll take a walk to the park, go sit down right there, go to the beach, sit down at the beach for a couple hours, type thing. Like there's sometimes you just need those days where you gotta be mentally gone.
No, I think that's 100% true, especially when your job kind of entails what me and you do, which is socializing.
Yeah.
You give a lot of yourself to people, you know, directly and indirectly because that is your currency. And like for me, that could be draining. So I was gonna ask you that, like, do you ever like have like mental health days that you just take to make sure you reset yourself?
I take them every single day if I have to. Every day that I don't like technically go do anything, I take that as a mental day, to be honest with you, because it's like draining myself with people that I don't need to drain myself with. It happens. It's gonna happen regardless in this industry and this things we do. But sometimes you just gotta not waste energy on that.
No. I think it's just hard though because living here, you can easily get FOMO. I think that's how a lot of people actually who are not from here get fucked up, because they see every situation as an opportunity to further themselves, and they kind of weighing themselves out because they, I gotta go here every night. I gotta do this every night. And I'm like, bro, no, like you can afford to miss that party. You can afford to miss that
Yeah, you could afford to really just stay home, honestly. Yeah. Sometimes staying home is the best thing you could really do.
Bro, do you hear me? Nah, I stay at home actually. Man, bro, in my 30s now, I love staying home. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If I get home and it's 7:30 and my wife is like, we gotta go back outside, I'm like, well, we not going back outside. 7:30.
I'm the same way, man. If I tell you I'm staying myself home, I'm not going nowhere.
Not going nowhere.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm already comfortable in my bed.
I can't, man. It's like a woman putting on her bonnet, But I love it though. I love it because like living out here in LA, you find yourself with many opportunities to do different things and like kind of be in different type of events. With you guys with Off Western, what's like the main events or main things that you guys like probably spotlight? Is your rap artists? Is that what
the
you
rap
say?
artists? Yes, okay. There's a couple of rap artists that I really like.
Drop the names, bro.
One of them, his name's J Hustle.
Okay.
I got one named Sirs, and I got one named Erod. I got one named Almighty BZ, and I got my own artist. Her name is Mala.
Okay. And particularly, they make. I think I asked you earlier, but you said they make rap music.
They make rap music. Jay Hustle, he's from the Westlake area, which is like MacArthur Park. He's like literally putting it down for that area. He's like one of the only well-known artists that I really mess with, which is that's up and coming right now.
Okay. And then the other people, are they all from Western area as well?
Everybody's spread out. Okay. To be honest, Almighty, he's really from Western. He's off Western. He's in the Hollywood area, off Western. just like Mala is. She's off Western in the Hollywood area too.
That's funny. So these particular artists, did you find them, or did they find you, or how did this come about?
Basically, everybody, like I said, I wrote that master plan. I sent about 300 DMs, man. Maybe 300, maybe 1,000 DMs in like a matter of a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. And it was like a couple of them replied. Almighty was one of the first ones that replied to me, to be honest. He was like, hey, man. I was like, what you want to do? He was like, whatever you want. Yeah. Just tell me where and when. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Yeah. He popped up. He was there. He had his bars ready. And basically, it was a quick clip, like 16 bars, and adios, on our way. Same thing with J Hustle. I talked to him. We had a long conversation. The first one we did it on Wilshire and Western, right there. Honestly, everybody that I associate myself with or I like do stuff with, they give me great energy. Great energy. Like the vibe and the energy with them is on top.
That's what's good, bro. It's like, I don't like the idea of being a creative and telling people I'm creative. I've said this a bunch of times. I don't like telling people I do creative stuff because they think it's all fun and games, and they don't understand that half of being creative is just being an admin and like putting shit together.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like people don't understand that my brain is working 24 hours a day. Like no lie, I'm thinking of designs here, designs there, or like the next thing here, the next big person here. Like, should I DM them? Should I DM this person? Should I DM? Like, it's a process, and you got to trust it. If you don't trust your process, you're not gonna make it.
No, you won't, because you're gonna let somebody like confuse you and make you feel insecure, because this thing doesn't happen quickly. And so when it doesn't happen quickly, you got to literally go back to the process, like you said, and trust it and be like, all right, man, like baby steps.
Yeah, here, and that's the one thing. I'm taking baby steps this entire time, and it's like, it's working. Yeah, it's working. The consistency and the baby steps I'm taking, they're paying off.
No, most definitely, bro. I mean, you got my attention, because I don't know how the hell you found me.
Hey, man.
I know you sent DMs because I don't know how you found me.
Man, like I said, man, like sometimes I just scrolling through Instagram and you guys popped up. Really? That's what really happened. You guys popped up and I was like, you know what? I've never done a podcast. Let me try it out.
Listen, this is the podcast, okay, ladies and gentlemen. I've been telling y'all for a very long time. If you want to come get your shit off, you know what I'm saying? If you want to come pop off, you want to come talk some shit, bring your ass to the podcast, okay? It's just funny to me because, like, when I tell people I have a podcast, right, I don't really know how to answer this question, because they always say, what's it about? And I be like, it's a podcast.
It's the same way. Like I just started one myself.
Oh yeah.
It's called Straight to the Point. And it's with my CEO, Ohzee. She does it. She's the face of it.
Okay.
Anybody wants to get on it, they have to talk to her. Okay. Like you can still DM me and I'll talk to her. But the main person that really needs to be DM'd about that is her. Okay. It's called Straight to the Point for a reason. Because we really go straight to the point.
I'm about to get someone straight to the point. What's going on? Who I did? I'm just kidding.
like one of the craziest and most important questions she asked on every podcast is she really asked everybody if they're single. Like everybody wants to know.
Let's get straight to the point. Are you single?
Me personally, honestly, if I were to tell you I'm single.
Man, I love that because like I love when people are straight to the point with me in business. So like if you got on a pod and are you single?
Come on, man. You see the ring finger right there?
Let's not even start this now. Let's not even start this. Nah, I like it because like I have been telling people for a very long time. I've been podding, bro, since 2019. You know, and I started this in my mother and my father's basement, and on a random ass night, after like just I had a bad day at work, and I was just like, yo, I don't want to continue working a day job. Like, you know what it was, dude? I hated how at day jobs you really couldn't say what you wanted.
You know, it's crazy that you're talking about day jobs, right?
Yeah.
So since I lost my job at Starbucks, I'm not gonna lie, I've been applying to places. For some reason, I can't get that job, and it feels like it's just destiny is telling me you're not supposed to work for another person. You're not supposed to work for another man, another woman. You're not supposed to work for them. Work for yourself.
I can agree with you on it. Listen. When I got fired from my last job before I fully went into creating content, I did try to get a few jobs like afterwards. I was like, okay, well, if I could just get, this little office job and it can supplement my, content. And dude, when I tell you, it just like I would actually get the jobs and I just get fired. One year I got my first year dating my wife when we were just dating. I got fired 4 times in 1 year.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bro. I got like it felt like a sitcom. I was coming home every 2 months. Like,
it's like 4 different canon events, right?
Yeah, I got fired again, honey. And but it really was one of those things where like with time and just divine intervention, it worked out because although I got fired all those times, like luckily my wife at the time, fiance, was able to hold it down. She was able to pay majority of the bills until I was able to get on my feet. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like this has not been a easy,
it's like,
quick ride.
At the end of the day, like my boy Almighty said, I've honestly been through a lot of emotions and every emotion possible doing this. And it's like, I have ups and downs. I have my days where I'm just like, fuck you, I don't want to talk to you.
Yep. No. What I think is the hardest, shout outs to your boy. What's the hardest part about being an artist when you're definitely not one that's mainstream is just being taken seriously.
Yeah.
You get so tired of people being like, get a real job or do these things. And it's just like, bro, I'm trying to make this my real job.
Yeah, I say it, like, no matter what, this is my real job.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it's not just the fact that, you're just doing it for the fame. No, I really just want to do it. Like I love what I do now. Yeah, I became addicted to doing this.
I that's how it's got to be though. Yeah. That's how it's got to be because like on the flip side of what you're saying, there's a lot of people who want to do this stuff who are not addicted to it.
Oh no, there's a lot of people that do it just to do it, but you gotta do it because you love this. You want this. It's like I said, I'm addicted to it. Sorry. It sounds like I'm addicted to drugs, but I'm addicted.
This is your drug, nah.
Yeah, it's my what's it called? What's that? My pheromone, my whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Nah. I think that your passion has to feel like an addiction. Because if it doesn't, then you're gonna eventually quit, and that's why it's got to feel like an addiction.
Yeah,
like a motherfucker who I've seen this plenty of times on social media. Does a crackhead wake up and ask itself, "Is it gonna smoke crack today?" No. They get up and they smoke that crack. Yeah.
They find a way to do it again to get that fixed. They will find a way.
So you telling me you can't find a way to accomplish your dream? you're not addicted enough.
No, of course not. Like I say, like right now, I haven't been doing reels with artists. I was like, you know what, guys? If you guys want to get some promo, hey, send me whatever you guys got. Come on, bring it on. Send it through.
Yeah,
I did the same thing. I was like, I started telling vendors. I was like food vendors. I was like, hey guys, you guys want some promo for your food or wherever you're at? If you're at a night market or something, send it through. Same thing. I started doing in clothing brands. So I have this thing called Wardrobe Wednesdays. I have Spotlight Saturdays, and I have Sunday Eats that I do.
Taking some of this, you need to stop telling me your ideas.
hey, it's all right. You want some? Go ahead. You can take some. At the end of the day, I feel like a cheeseburger. There's been a lot of people biting me,
bro. Okay, all right, Ohzee. This man said, "Call me Mike Tyson, baby, because they can't keep their mouth off me."
Yeah,
all right. I feel it. I think that it is interesting to see a person like yourself who's like, bro, I don't care. You can copy me. You can
go ahead.
You can do all that. Because again, I've said this plenty of times also myself on the pod. Like, I can give you the ingredients. That don't mean it's going to be the same sauce.
No, it's not going to be the same. Because at the end of the day, I don't mean you're you. But at the end of the day, I got a different aura than you.
Yep.
And my aura is more how people want it.
Yep. If you are copying me thinking that you gonna be reaping my benefits or reaping what I sow and stuff like that, then you probably should go back to the drawing board, because like you said, like the people want me and you can't make me. Like, bro, you gotta be yourself.
That's the same. Like it's like a chess game, man. I'm gonna say it like this: they're not even on the board.
It's not even to my level.
They're not even on my level. You're not on the board.
I respect it. I think it's just funny at the end of the day how many people like will try to take your ideas here in LA. It's just very funny. I told you don't talk about beef, and now here I go. Nah, man, it is just like, I try my hardest not to talk too much about this, because it is just like one of those things in LA. I just hate how copycat the city is,
Yeah.
To a certain extent, I get it, because I've obviously copied somebody somewhere, and somebody's gonna copy me. It's just very frustrating when you see something, you be like,
"That's an exact replica of me."
I could have sworn. I said that. I did that,
Exactly.
But again, let people get their shit off however they want to get their shit off. It is what it is. So, with you doing your promo stuff, have you ever had any issues with other people who are trying to do promo stuff?
Not exactly. You know what? Everybody gets along.
Yeah.
I try to get along with everybody. I don't really choose sides.
Yeah.
That's one thing about me. I don't choose sides. I don't pick and choose.
That's the best.
There does come a time where you definitely have to do that.
Yep.
But right now, at this moment in time where I'm at, it's like, hey guys, come on, let's go.
Hey guys, come on,
let's work.
Hey guys, what do we
be? Like at the end of the day, man, you know what? Like it's like people say about LA. I understand LA. We're full of gang members, dude. Yes. It's gang culture, LA. At the end of the day, it comes with the music. It comes with the everything.
Mm-hmm. No. The territory of gang culture in LA, I found that if you're not from LA, well, one, you probably should learn about it.
That's definitely something definitely everybody should learn.
Keep yourself on the safe side,
yes.
Now, learning and engaging is two different things.
Yeah.
Just learning about something, I find nothing wrong with that. Learning about gang culture in LA, if you're not from LA, is totally fine. That's a safety thing.
Just the thing is, don't copy it.
I was just gonna say.
And don't try to beat it.
I was just gonna say that too. The engaging and kind of trying to take it on, I just never understood that. As a personal out of towner, right?
Yeah.
I try my best to stay in the middle. Like you just said, I don't pick sides. Hell, I wear neutral colors.
At the end of the day, to me, really, the only color that really matters is green.
That's what I try to tell people. Okay? So if you see me with blue on, if you got a problem with blue, then just understand that I could make your red some green. And if you see me with red on and you got a problem with red, I can make your blue faces quadruple.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say at the end of the day is that I don't allow, politics like that to, get in between my business, but I do understand why it's important to understand
at the end of the day, you still got to respect it and everything, but it is what it is.
Yes. I don't try to change the culture. I think it is weird though, because you hear about these stories of like out of towners who try to challenge the gang culture of LA, and I just be like, bro, this shit's been going on way before you.
We're born.
before you were born, and it's gonna
or
go
before
on,
you even moved over here.
Yeah, before you moved over here, and it's gonna be going on after you move. So like, why are you trying to take it on? Like, why would you say some shit like, "Ain't nobody gonna pull my chain"? Like, yes they will.
Man.
Yes they will.
Man,
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna take my chain.
That happened to me way too many times growing up, and I'm gonna guarantee you what happened to you too.
Yeah, so I'm saying, listen, look, pull my chain. Look, snake chain.
That's why I don't even wear jewelry. I'm traumatized from all the shit I've been through in my life. I don't wear jewelry. I don't wear chains. I don't wear rings. I
don't wear them at night.
I don't wear them at all.
I don't wear them at night when I'm by myself and there's no cameras and potentially people can come spook me. Now, I too do understand the importance of like abiding by like gang culture in LA. Even if you're not from here, I just think it's smart to abide by it because, again, at the end of the day, it's all about safety. You know what I'm saying?
You got to take those precautions and you always got to be safe.
Absolutely. And you rather be safe than sorry. You know what I'm saying? You know, putting yourself in positions where you don't know where the fuck you're at in any town will put you in problems. But putting yourself in positions where you don't know where the fuck you at in a city that has 14 million people,
that's
probably not a good idea.
Exactly. Not a good idea.
I just say that because like I know not all events are like events that some people think are like welcoming, but I'm like, nah, I go to events off top any place I go, but I also know where I'm going to events. I know to be like weary of where I'm going.
Of course.
And not
you always gotta be weary, no matter where you at in LA. Come on, man. You gotta know.
Now, let me ask you something, dog. You're born and raised from LA, right? You are basically like an LA guide for people that's, from out of town.
Pretty much, you can say that.
Yeah, pretty much you can say that. How would you like when you bring your? Do you have any artists from out of town yet, or are you just all LA?
I'm all LA at the moment, but if any out of towners, anybody want to work, come on, you can hit me up. That's what I say. Just hit me up.
If you brought people from out of town over here to LA, how would you pitch it to them?
That's a hard thing to say, to be honest with you. I would just say we gotta.
I'm from Montana right now, Ohzee. I'm rapping my ass off in Montana. You see my video. You want me to come to LA? What you gonna say to me?
Man, whatever we're gonna do somewhere in Beverly Hills, Hollywood, somewhere secure, man. I do not want to bring you. Yeah, I do not want to bring you anywhere where you feel uncomfortable or where you feel your safety is at jeopardy. To be honest with you, that's one thing about me. Yeah. Like with my artists that I work with and everything, I try to keep them safe.
Yeah. Nah, I appreciate that, man, because like it is. I'm from Memphis, as I mentioned earlier, right? And unfortunately, one of the downsides to Memphis is we have a historical issue when it comes to killing people that are like really good at stuff. And rap artists get murdered all the time in Memphis, and I just think it is very. Oops, sorry, Alex. I just think it's very sad that like a lot of artists, when they make it, they can't stay in their city.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true, to be honest with you. That's why a lot of artists move out. They leave because it's like, not like that. I love my city, but the city has too much hate for anybody that wants to blow up or make it out. Like they'll support you, but at the same time, they'll hate on you.
Yes, absolutely. I think LA's so weird because it's like one of the only places where they will show you enough love to spray paint a mural of you on a wall. But when you were alive, they hated your guts.
Yeah. It's like secret haters.
Yeah, it's like they can't wait to put a mural of you on a wall. But it's like when you were alive, like they just despise your guts. And then it's even crazier that like even after they put your mural on the wall, some cats still hate you much.
Yeah, they come and do crazy shit to your murals.
They come and whack out your mural. And I'm like, damn. How angry you gotta be to whack out a motherfucker?
You must really have no life.
Like, especially like when motherfuckers, when someone dies, right? Yeah. And you whack out a dead person mural. I'm like, bro, sheesh. I mean, I don't want to know what he did to upset you that badly. He's gone or she's gone. But nah, that's my only thing. That's why I asked you about like if I'm from Montana, how would you pitch me? Because like LA is La La Land. It is Hollywood. It is these things, but I don't think in 2026 anybody should be pulling up here being mad green. No one should be naive. Like, bro, we got YouTube, we got Wikipedia, we got the internet. I mean, they got TikTok Shop.
Exactly.
Like, you can figure out the realness to LA. But then I will say this, like, I do get kind of annoyed when people just focus on the bad part of LA altogether.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like, LA is great.
Yeah.
It's great. There's a lot of great areas in LA, as much as there is bad areas.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the great areas are mostly focused on the tourist areas.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great areas in South Central. There's a lot of great areas in Westlake, Hollywood, Silver Lake, for example.
Yeah.
East LA.
Yeah. I love Gardena when I was standing out there.
Gardena,
got in a lot of trouble.
Hawthorne,
yeah,
South Bay, like there's a lot of great areas where you
Pedro.
you could generally grow up and make a family there.
Yep.
As long as you respect the streets.
Yeah, as long as you
you always gotta respect the streets.
Like, but listen, respect the streets.
Yeah.
Nah, I agree with you, brother. It was kind of crazy when I moved out here when I was 19. When I learned about the Carsons, you know what I'm saying? When I learned about the Hawthorns, you know what I'm saying? When I learned about the Gardenas, I was like, hold on. Like, it ain't just Watts and Crenshaw and South Central and Long Beach. And I was like, Keith, it's like 45 minutes that
It's like, say like this, look, Western Avenue.
Yeah.
From Hollywood to PCH.
Yeah.
Every maybe 10 to 15 block radius is a different neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's like you could be on Santa Monica, you make it down to Melrose, it's like different.
I like to call it the ooh, because every time you be in certain neighborhoods, you be like, ooh, ooh, oh.
Yeah, like, what's going on? Like, who's this?
What's that? Oh, nice. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hold on. Roll up the window. Now, I again, like, as a person who was a tourist here, I do remember the first time I came to Hollywood. And, like, when you go to Hollywood, dog, and you're not from Hollywood, when you go to Hollywood the first time, you got this idea in your head. You see the sign, you see the walk, the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and you like, okay. And then you actually see Hollywood, and you like, that's just a regular ass neighborhood.
Look, honestly, I'll say like I'll say like this. I've been in Hollywood Boulevard so many times that I am bored of it.
Okay, first and foremost, to even say that is a privilege, homie. I just want you to know that. Because somebody's flying right now to come see that shitty ass place.
Yeah, I am bored of Hollywood Boulevard. Like, I need something new.
Man, listen, Hollywood Boulevard, I'm not going to lie. The first time I saw it as a kid, obviously the first thing I noticed was how pissy it smelled. I was like, wow, it smells like a lot of piss. And then secondly, I was like, that's it? It's just a sidewalk.
It's a sidewalk full of bars and full of shops. and clubs.
And I was like, wow. But I think for me, I'm really happy I came here as a kid because I got like assimilated to Los Angeles and California and how it works young,
Yeah, of course.
This place, bro, it will eat you alive.
Yeah, it'll eat you alive and spit you right back out.
With the quickness.
Yeah.
And give you a drug problem and an HPV problem if you ain't safe. Okay? Yeah. Gotta protect your neck and your veins. But I just say that to like just reiterate that like you can't just come here with $1 and a dream anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was a time period when motherfuckers used to bring a suitcase and be like, oh mama, I'm leaving Kansas City and I'm going to Hollywood. And they would probably get murdered by the Black Dahlia. But those times have changed, You may try to come to Hollywood, and before you know it, you got 6 roommates off of fucking 7th and Wilshire, and you like, damn, I ain't got a call back in 3 years. So be it. I knew a dude. I used to be friends with a guy who was an actor. He was like, listen, man, I've been working in Hollywood so long. I see why people suck dick for a role. I said, what? He said, man, listen, I'm ready. I said, what, for your big role? He said, nah, to suck that dick. I said, I gotta go clock in.
I got a regular 9 to 5. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm sorry. Sucking no dick to get nowhere in Hollywood. But people do.
Yeah, they do.
People suck pee-pee.
Yeah, they do.
They suck the hell out of pee-pee.
Whether it's a man or a woman.
Oh, yeah, exactly. If the man got the pee-pee or the woman got a pee-pee. Yeah. Someone sucking some pee-pee.
Yeah, bro. It's like, I don't know how. I don't condone to none of that.
I don't condone pee-pee sucking for no job.
Not no job, not no fame, not no anything.
Don't suck the pee-pee for the job.
Yeah, exactly.
Suck the pee-pee because you want it.
Yeah,
okay?
Exactly.
Anyways, sorry. I just had to bring that up. I just because it's true, bro.
Yeah,
like
true.
People really do come here and they like lose. Like we talked about how like the clout and the money make people forget.
Yep.
But then you do know there's a flip side of there where people like lose their morals and their sense of self simply because they live in LA. And I remember my first year living here, like it got bad. I told you I lost my job 4 times. But I never got to the point where I was desperate. I'm so glad I never got to that point because there's a difference between being broke and struggling and being desperate. Like I was just like, hey, we ain't got nothing but noodles to eat. I wasn't like, hey, I'm gonna do something strange for a piece of change.
Oh no, man.
I
got it to the point where I mean cereal or water.
Yeah, I have been there.
If you ain't have roaches in your cereal or in your cup of noodles every once in a while.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. My first couple of years living here, I told you I lived on Crenshaw. Shout outs to anybody who knows where this is at, but there's a street called Chadron Avenue in Crenshaw, my boy. So I'm real. I just named the street. Chadron Avenue, I think it's the intersection of 124. No, it's Chadron and Marine, Crenshaw.
Okay.
Bro, the roaches.
Oh, yeah.
The roaches.
And roach infestations, man. They're no joke.
Fucking Chadron Avenue and Marine, bro. But guess what, man? It was crazy. We was living with the roaches, but I remember one thing, bro. We was living with so much love. It was like the community and the folks I was living around at the time, they didn't like them roaches, man. That wasn't nothing, bro. It was and that was always motivating to me. Cause I knew when I got out of there, I was gonna be straight. Cause no matter where I went, I as long as I had love in my heart and people around me who love me, I could live in roaches. I don't want to live in roaches, but I can live in roaches. Hey,
they're there.
and that's why I say like a lot of people here who move here don't want to live in roaches. They don't want to, They
don't want to. You're going to live somewhere that has roaches. Sorry, not sorry.
Or you're going to live in an apartment complex that's making you pay out the wazoo for bullshit.
Oh, man, just look at it this way. You see all these new apartment buildings? Mm-hmm. They ain't more lower than like 3-4 bands. And the craziest one's probably 10 to like 20.
The crazy part about it is they're going to make you pay all their rent and your wall's going to be about this thick. Okay.
You can hear every single other person that's around you. Every tenant.
You're going to hear a motherfucker breathe.
Yep.
In the middle of the night. And your rent going to be about $4,000. Mm-hmm. Okay? And guess what? We talking about you, the Valley. Anyways.
Oh, the Valley.
Fucking Valley. No, bro. I lived in the Valley. So I've been out here because I moved back to Sacramento for a little while. But I moved back to LA in 2021. And I lived in the Valley for about 4 years, homie. And I will tell you, I get it now. I get the jokes. I get when you LA people be like, no, are you from LA or are you from the Valley? Because at first I thought y'all was tripping. I thought y'all was lying. I thought that shit wasn't real. But let me tell you something. There is a distinct difference between LA
and the Valley.
Those are not the same places.
They are not. Trust.
Now y'all may have the same.
Believe that.
Y'all may have the same mayor. It may say LA school district or whatever, but like the mindset and the people, no.
It's a totally different world.
It's a totally different world.
It's like crossing into a different dimension.
And it's only 45 minutes away.
It's only 45 minutes away.
Bro, it's crazy because up north, in Northern California, for people who know, they know. Like, Northern California has that same difference, but like, you got to drive a little ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, the city of Sacramento, the greater Sacramento area is the same. Until you start getting into the boonies and stuff like that. I don't know if you've ever been to NorCal, but like, like NorCal is really much the same. Like the Bay is pretty much the same. Now they're different, but they're like if you close your eyes and you spun around 3 times, you're like, oh, okay, this is the Bay area or this is, a Sacramento area. You can't do that in LA.
Oh no.
Oh, I'll be standing on motherfucking Western and I'll be like, oh, okay, this smells like Western. Okay, all right. And then I'll be on motherfucking Topanga. Okay, this smells like racism. Okay.
He said racism.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And that's when I know I'm in the valley. I'm like, oh, okay. Is that the police behind me? All right. I tripped off into the valley. I see.
Right, like,
Are we close to Northridge right now?
You can tell the big difference between like LA and the valley and any other area in LA that's
the layout's different.
LA.
The layout is different. The people are different. Bro, the food is different.
Yeah.
How late shit stay open is different. The valley got this problem where it's called keep a nigga out. And so they want to keep a nigga out, so they close at like 8. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, and so LA gonna give you about 10, 11. But I have this thing with LA. I have this thing with LA. Like, if you're not from a certain part of LA, you don't need to be out in LA at a certain part of time.
No, please stay home.
Stay home. Like, if you're not from a Broadway in Central Ave, maybe not be on Figueroa.
Be there through the daytime.
Thank you. I ain't got no reason to be on Figueroa Street past 7 o'clock. Okay.
Oh no, it gets wilding out there. It gets wilding out. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon wilding out. Trust me.
I don't got no problem being on Figueroa after 7 o'clock because I get mistaken for Schoolboy Q and I don't want the problems.
Okay.
But that's a whole other problem I don't even like getting into. But we about to wrap it up, bro. I've had such a great time talking to you, my guy. Before we go, can you just give any people any shout outs to anybody that you probably left out that you haven't been able to shout out?
I want to give a shout out to one of my first podcasts. His name's DJ Eddie West. Mm-hmm. I want to give a shout out to my homie Mark because he's a photographer. DJ Eddie West has become the official DJ for Straight Off Western. Mark is the official photographer for Straight Off Western. I want to give a shout out to every person that, you know, messages me back, talks to me, and supports me. And I also want to give a shout out to a Long Beach artist. His name is TB the Gunslinger. He came up with this. This is his brand. Sticking to the task.
Okay.
You know, and I'm having him on a podcast on the 17th of April. So be on the lookout for that.
Okay. All right. Sticking to the task. I like that, man.
And everybody can also follow me on Instagram, Straight Off Western. Follow me on YouTube, Straight Off Western. And you can also follow me on Sticking to the Point PDST with Ohzee Susie. Shout out to her. And shout out to everybody. And shout out to you guys. It's been an honor being here with you guys.
Oh, man. I appreciate you, bro. I mean, listen, like I said, it was not a thing where I was trying to drag it out. I literally wanted to talk to you last week, had a bad week. So the fact that we could run this back, thank you, bro, for being patient. Thank you for
doing man. At the end of the day, man, communication is the key to everything with me.
Absolutely, bro. And again, like, stuff like this, like, helps me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know, your uncle, he don't be on the pod sometimes. You know, I've been doing this since 2019. I want some money. You know,
of course, man.
And then I come in.
Like I said, at the end of the day, we all have lives.
Exactly. So some days I'd be like, listen, I ain't got time for it. But on days like this, they are made special to me because, like you said, you found us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even saying it like, well, you came and found us. But no, I am saying it like you found us. So that lets me know that my consistency has been rewarded with people who I wouldn't have known if I wasn't staying consistent.
I'll say the same thing about me. Like, if I don't stay consistent, I don't think people would like say, "Oh, that's you." Like, you're Straight Off Western. Like, yeah, it tells you that I'm moving in the right direction. Like, just like you guys are moving in the right direction, we're all moving in the right direction. Absolutely. But it just takes consistency, and it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of patience.
Patience, effort, consistency, and at the end of the day, as my guy said, trust in the process.
Yes, trust the process.
Because, you know, you're going to get a lot of people who are going to tell you this or tell you that or feed you all this stuff. But at the end of the day, bro, you got to have a process you trust. Whether that is a higher being or, you know, yourself or, you know, whatever. But you got to trust something because at the end of the day, bro, this shit moves so slow until it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It moves so slow, and then eventually you're like, "Damn,
it's
moving so fast." Oh my God! Like,
Susie's a testament to that because she's noticed the editing part of doing these podcasts. She's doing it by herself. She spends countless hours doing this.
Well, thank you, Susie. She is off camera, but we gonna wave at her and tell her thank you. And man, listen, dog. If you guys want to come through the podcast, be like your boy over here. You know what I'm saying? Be like Ohzee. Hit me up. I'm not me. I don't bite. I don't know. I will probably curse you out, though. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. Till next time, we out. Peace.